The O'Fallon Police Department is always looking for ways to promote public safety. They recently had a community outreach event to help new drivers stay safe on the roadway and help them to pass their driver's license test. 24 O'Fallon teens came out on a Saturday to get some hands-on experience and tips from the experts.
It is a course designed around helping the students to pass their driver's test. Our number one goal is to promote public safety, and one of the best ways that we can do that is to encourage and help new drivers become more efficient, more comfortable, and better behind the wheel.
After a quick introduction, the young drivers were split into groups to get behind the wheel. Instruction was given in key areas to help them gain confidence as they prepare for their road test.
When the instructor tells you to, you'll put it in drive. You're going to accelerate down, all the way down. See the second set of cones down there? Straight line, no steering or anything. You're just keeping the vehicle straight, accelerating down, and at the cones, you're going to slam on the brakes, and then we're going to try to stop that vehicle in a straight line. We're not going to veer one way or other. So you're going to lock the steering wheel in, hit the brakes, come to a complete stop, right? All right, here we go. And jam it. There you go. Perfect.
Next, it was off to the dreaded parallel parking portion of the day.
We have parallel parking where most people feel least comfortable learning. So we get them through that to pass within the restrictions of the actual driver's test. So now you're going to do maximum steering to the left. And then you're going to hold that. Now you're watching the mirror, this mirror, and the curb to make sure that you're not going to run over everything, okay? So let's back up real slow. That's gonna be a pretty good one. So now basically you're not gonna hit it. You can just hold that until your car's parallel with the curb and then straighten your tires and you're done. You're pretty well straight with the curb, right? So pull straight forward until you're in the middle of the parking spot. A little bit more, there you go. Now, in terms of distance from the curb, you're like, what, probably 8 inches front and back, so it's a pass, okay? That would pass. And like I said, it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes is an eternity when you start getting this down, okay?
After that, the students practiced pulling and backing in and out of parking spots.
Stop right here, stop. I will leave it cut right now, man, all the way, because of how far you're away from it. You see how much distance you got to cover? So really it's better to start out here than it is to be close to it. Because if you're close to it, you barely gonna have time to turn. So that's why they say leave yourself distance, so move further out to where you're at now. Now if you turn it, it's max now start backing up. Leave a turn all the way towards me. And it'll put you right in there where you need to be at. Leave a turn all the way, keep it turn, keep it turn, keep it turn, keep it turn, keep it turn. All right, now straighten it out, back straight in. See? See what I mean? See how easy that was? Look, he's over there laughing.
The class was led by officers with a great deal of experience behind the wheel, and parents really appreciated the help.
You know, you tell your son or daughter something 10 years straight, and then it comes from somebody from an authority figure or somebody else that says the same thing, and it's just reinforcement, and it's a good thing coming from them.
Students are very nervous around their own parents. Their parents tend to get a little more anxious with their student behind or with their child behind the wheel, whereas we're able to stay a little bit more calm. The student's able to become a little more comfortable, and they're able to achieve better success when they're not with their parents.
At the end of the day, all of the young drivers walked away with some new skills and a lot more confidence.
I think it's more important to have the police do it because they do this for a living and they're the ones who are going to be pulling you over when you do something wrong. And they're going to be the ones who are like telling you, okay, so you went this much over or you didn't do this part right. So I think having the professionals tell you helps more.
This program is just one more example of how the O'Fallon Police Department is working every day to increase public safety and to be a vital part of the community.
It is great that we have build these relationships with the kids so that the police aren't only observed as just law enforcement, we're also observed as mentors. So it's good to become that, that community policing.